Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'm going to be giving you guys another Q&A for this week, so let's get right into this. First question is, why do you and Geekdom care so much about views? Well, I don't really know where I led this to be believed. Maybe it's where I make jokes on Twitter and on Expert Games' YouTube channel, because we've talked before, and he's very aware that his videos will get suggested, and he'll upload a video and it'll get like 100k within a week. It's like an inside joke kind of thing with the whole group, because he'll upload a video, it'll get like 100k or 200k in a whole week, and we just think it's kind of funny. So I don't know if it's from that. I don't think we've ever audibly said, like, you know, all we care about is views. But any YouTuber that has a significant amount of subscribers that says they don't care about views and run ads on their videos is honestly full of shit. Views adds up to ads, and how many ads play that you guys that don't use ad block, at least, because if you use ad block, we don't make any money. Those add up to how many ads will run on you guys, and that's how we make money. And for me and Geekdom, that's really our jobs. Some guys have other jobs. I decide to bow out of my job and stick with this for now. I might do some radio stuff later on, but I was getting kind of sick of the job I was currently at. This is going to support me for a little while. But views do matter. That's how you earn your income. It's all about how you get those views. If you're, going out and making, there's nothing wrong with making a video title more enticing. I toyed around with some stuff maybe I wasn't proud of. I've changed some titles around back to more of an original format. I was trying some different things, seeing how it works. They didn't really work as much as I thought they would, but views are how we make a living. So that's kind of that's why they matter, because they do matter. So yeah, that's pretty much that little insight on how things go on YouTube. It's just how we make money. I mean, it's pretty much saying if you were selling something, you would want to sell more of that. At any means necessary, really. Keep your integrity and keep doing what you do. People will soon watch your videos and become real fans. That's kind of the way I've always looked at it. I just do what I do. If people like what they see, I'm not going to change it up too much for people. If they like what they see, they subscribe, and that's, the person you watch is me. It's not someone else. There's this girl I like, but she's smart and always talks about school. Plus, she is a nerd. What do? Well, I mean, I've said this before, man, just because someone's smart, or I don't know if you're saying they're smarter than you, that doesn't matter. It really does not matter at all. You can't have the mentality like another, a member of the opposite sex, or, and I guess in some cases the same sex, is better than you in any way, because nobody's better than you. Everyone has their flaws and their positives. It's all about how they contrast with each other when you guys are with each other and stuff like that. And you gotta not look at it as if someone's better than you, because there's gonna be plenty of parts about you that are certainly gonna be better than them. And until you get to know this person for who they really are, because I don't really have a lot of information for this. I can't really, I'm not like some love guru. People ask me relationship advice, and I'll give them what I know. I'm not some super, amazing love guru. I don't know. I guess some people probably think I am. I'm not. I mean, I've had my fair share of girls in my life, but I'm not. I know I have a general idea of what I'm talking about. I'm not the most amazing person, but from my perspective, you gotta have the confidence to really back things up, and that's one of the biggest things with women. And I am specifically talking about women here. Men, it's a lot different. I can't speak for us. I have my own mindset, but a lot of guys are different. When we're talking about women, confidence is such a huge thing. They want a man that knows what he's doing, that is in charge, generally, is what it is. There are some girls that are different. I'm not going to say every girl's like that, but most of the time, this is how it is. So you have to have confidence. You can't worry about, what they are like, what they are, quote unquote, better than you at. You can't look at that stuff. It doesn't matter. You have to find out who she is and what that kind of, does that match up with what you have? Do you like this person for who they are, and are they gonna like you? Do you know this girl? Those are the kind of things you need to ask yourself. You can't just jump in, especially in school. You don't just jump in and go after random girls like that. I mean, at least it's not how it was when I was in school. Maybe it's different. That was only a few years ago, though. When you're out and an adult, it's, the game's a lot different. And I didn't try to harp on girls too much in school because it just distracts you from everything else. It really does. I'm not saying don't go after girls or, guys or whatever you're into, but it should not be your main priority in school. Now I'm starting to sound like some politician, I feel like. But honestly, like I said, man, just have the confidence. Don't worry about what her intelligence level is, what she likes that you might think is better than you. Go for it if you think you have a chance, and if you don't think you have a chance, you need to build that confidence up until you think you have a real good chance. Because if you think a girl's out of your league, you're already in the wrong mindset. You're already in the wrong mindset. It's not even always about physical appearance. I've seen plenty of really, quite honestly, ugly guys, and I don't like to call people ugly except for Kwame. I don't like to call people ugly too often, but I've seen some really not good looking guys with some bombshells of girls. They don't have money or anything like that, and they got these girls, so there was a secret there, and it's all about, how you really play the game. Not every girl's going to be the same. That's kind of my mentality. Geekdom is an expert on this stuff. You should go to him with this, but you're going to want to give him more details than this because it's not really enough to work with. And now I'm going to have about 14 people bitching in the comments about how I spend too long on questions. Listen, it's my Q&A. I'll answer it the way I want to. So, I'm trying to have fun with this. Answer questions thoroughly and, help people out. In Dragon Ball Super, they have to stop having the villains come to the Z Fighters and have the Z Fighters come to the villains, because when the villains come to Earth, it's like, why Earth out of all the planets? Well, I mean, we haven't really, besides Frieza, we haven't experienced any villains in Super. I guess you mean in Z altogether. Earth is home to literally two of the strongest warriors in the entire universe. Like, one of the two. Two of some of them. That's what I meant to say. Two of some of the strongest warriors in the universe, Goku and Vegeta. Also it's a story excuse, But yes, they're going out into the different universes. That could lead to more villains. So, it could change. But I understand what you're getting at. I have every universe and every planet. Why Earth? Goku and Vegeta are there. So, when Cooler came back to life, it's strange how out of all the planets in the universe, Cooler just happens to go to Namek, and the Z Fighters just happen to go to planet Namek. Yeah, you're right. Plot convenience. Why do you run in so slow? A turtle in slow motion runs faster than you. I already got this question. What the hell? I don't even understand what the hell it means. Do you think that you can edit as good as Team 4-Star? Well, if I remember correctly, Team 4-Star's edited, I think, solely visual edits, I believe. Maybe audio as well, is by Kaiser Neko. And I think that it's true. And maybe more people work on it. I don't pay attention to it too much. I do like looking at the editing process. Will I ever get to that level? I really doubt it. The thing is, you gotta remember, Team 4-Star is doing, they have like a bunch of series, but they're doing videos like maybe once a week or something. I'm doing videos every day. And I think I do have, obviously some videos are high quality than others. But there is always that one really high edited video I try to put out every single week for you guys. And the thing is like, if I'm uploading every day, and this isn't going specifically for you asking the question, but there are some people that are like, oh, I'm getting sick of all this gameplay, or I'm getting sick of this type of video. I have to spread out my time. If I'm doing this every day, I'm working 50 plus hours a week on YouTube. I have to spread out my time so I'm not getting burnt out and get sick of this. So I have to really manage my time so I can put out good content for you guys. If you guys don't like videos that I put up every single day, there's going to be something at least once a week for you to to look at. I can't please everyone. This question got completely off track, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever get as good as Team 4-Star. Not with daily uploads, at least. GTA 5 is the most overrated game. GTA 4 is way better than 5. Even the cops in 4 was better than the cops in 5. You look at them and they come after you, and random people just come up to you and try to fight you. And when someone is in a car, you pull a gun up to the window, they run you over. So you saw that GTA 4 is better than GTA 5 video, I see. Yeah, there was also a counter video, but I do think 5 is a better game. I've always said that there are parts of 4 that are better. The ragdoll's better. The pedestrians are better. The cops initially are better. I think the chase system for when the cops are after you is definitely better in 5. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. The gunplay in 5 is loads better. The cover system is better. Yeah, you can't crouch in 5, which sucks, and I've always said that's stupid. The climbing is worse in 5. The story is probably worse in 5. Cutscenes are better, though. Characters, you could argue, are better. I still think Nico is better. There are parts of 4 that are better. Gameplay overall in 5 is better, though. Definitely. Muted my mic because I sneezed. I didn't want it to be extremely, like, just some whirlwind of just a sneeze. But I saw it coming. Allergies have been hitting me hard. You know what's funny? This is random. Because I live in New York. The other day on the 15th, I think, the 15th, it was like negative 10 degrees. And then yesterday, the 16th, it was 55. You know how big of a jump that is? That's a crazy jump in temperature, man. It's intense. But yeah, thoughts on the original Yu-Gi-Oh? I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot when I was a little kid, like 8 years old. And I liked it. And that's honestly the last I remember of it. Honestly, that really is the last that I remember. Do you think that Cooler and Frieza in any way can stand a chance to 17 and 18? Not unless they have the golden form. Not unless they have the golden form. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito versus Beerus. This is not even a fight. I almost feel like I don't even have to answer it. Vegito, easily. I would even make an argument that Saiyan Beyond, like if they fused in Resurrection F, I would even make the argument that that would maybe even be enough for Beerus in their base form. But Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, there's no argument to make that Beerus would win. There really is not. The only thing is that he could like do that key negation, I guess. But if someone's stronger than him, can he still do it? I don't know. But that was a weird scene too. I don't know if he's ever gonna play with that again. In Dragon Ball Super, I wanted Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks versus First Form Frieza. I think a lot of people wanted that, and it would have been cool. But Gotenks probably would have gotten killed. Not saying that he would have absolutely lost, but how about this? What I'm trying to say is if you know, Frieza's first form wasn't enough, he'd go to his final form and kill Gotenks or something. I could totally have seen Frieza killing him. I really could have. It's funny how on the first episode of Dragon Ball GT they made a plot hole making the Black Star Dragon Balls. If it was another set of Dragon Balls, how come it did not pop up on the radar? Even the Namek Dragon Balls did. It's it's a plot hole. I mean, it's not really a huge question, but I don't really have an answer. I like this question because I've actually been planning this for a very, 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 very long time, and I just haven't gotten to it. I'm going to do it this week or next week. I don't know which. Top 5 Dragon Ball game intros. Dino, Rhymestyle did one. I was planning it a little bit before him, and then he did his. And then I'm like, well, I gotta get cracking on this soon, but then I just didn't. And now I was going to do top 10, but I'm actually going to sit there and explain what I love about each intro. At least I'm going to try to. We'll see how that works, because it's just an intro, right? What can you really say about an intro? Probably like 1 minute of talking about it. But there are going to be older games on there for sure. You're not going to get a list of Budokai 3, Tenkaichi 3, Raging Blast, Battle Z, or something like that. I'm not saying they're not going to be on there. Some of them might. But there's going to be some older games on that list for sure. A lot of the older games have amazing intros. Alright, let's see here. Thoughts on Dragon Ball Nation? Honestly, just fuck that guy. Dragon Ball Nation sucks. Dragon Ball Z Nation is far, better. I've heard a lot of guys talking about DBZ Nation. Much better, honestly. You guys should probably subscribe to him. Much better YouTuber. Who is the coolest main villain? I already answered these both, last time, but coolest main villain is Cell. Coolest movie villain is Cooler for me. Yes, Cooler is cooler. If you was in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, what villain would you want to be? The original Yu-Gi-Oh with Yugi Moto, I would want to be Evil Buck. I honestly don't remember any of the characters. I really don't, besides Yugi. I really don't remember any of the characters, honestly. Why does everyone keep thinking that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the strongest in Dragon Ball GT? The strongest character is Vegito. I believe Super Saiyan 3 Vegito can beat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta would be far stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The thing is, though, bro, is like, this happens a lot, because I did a video on, who I thought the strongest character in Dragon Ball was, and people are going, oh, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito is. They don't exist. They never happened. At least Gogeta, even though GT's not canon, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 is an official character in Toei's history, in the Dragon Ball history. It's an official character. Whether you say it's canon or not, it's not canon, but it's still an official character. Those are two different things. Being official and being canon, that's different. Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, never happened. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta or Vegito, never happened. From what characters we've experienced in the series and what we've had, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 will be stronger. If you're going to go for characters that you think are what if, you might as well just say Beerus and Whis Potara fusion at that point. In my honest opinion, so. Why do you think that Gogeta and Vegito are about even? Or why? Oh, not why do I? I was getting a little bit flustered there. Why do people keep thinking that Gogeta and Vegito are about even when Vegito's power is way stronger because Buhan was way stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Vegito made Buhan look like nothing. And he was only Super Saiyan, and Vegito is about around GT characters. So what do you think about this? I've broken it down for. People always tell me like, oh, one's stronger, or they're like, oh, Gogeta's stronger, or oh, they're both even. They're not both even. Even if the fusions were exactly the same, which out of all the possibilities is so far out there to say that both fusions would be exactly the same in terms of power. Even disregarding the Elder Kai's statement. That's like saying every transformation will be the same power up. Like, you gotta think. Goku's gonna have to, even if they're, let's just say this. Let's just say this. Even if their powers, like for the fusion, are even, it's an even multiplier or whatever, Goku's still gonna have to lower his power for Vegeta. That's automatically gonna make him weaker. It really is. So that's kind of where I stand on it. But there's tons. I've done videos on it. I don't want to harp on it for too long. Why do you call those glass things on Frieza's head and arms? Or what do you call those things? Part of his body. That is what you call them. How many cows do you eat a day? Well, I had one for breakfast. I'm going to have about 7 cows for lunch. And I'll have a light dinner of about half, like a leg, really. That's a light dinner. I'm trying to keep my diet. The fuck kind of question was that? Dragon Ball GT might as well have been called Goku and Pan Tag Team. Well, it's Goku's time. I mean, come on, bro. Who is cooler? Android 8, Android 13 or Cooler? Oh, obviously Cooler. Cell's design versus Frieza's design. I'm biased. I'm thinking Cell's. Gogeta's design versus Vegito. See, the thing is that Gogeta's is not really unique because it's just going to be the Metamorphin's clothes on him. So even though I like Vegito more, I would still make an argument that Vegito would still be a better design because it's more unique, it's more original. Gogeta, you know what to expect. It's that vest. But I'm not saying I don't like that design. I do like that design, but I do prefer Vegito's. If you could be another person for a day, who would it be? Wow. That's really... That's an incredibly difficult question to answer. It honestly is a difficult question. I would say, this is just off the top of my head, I would probably have to say, I don't know. I really don't know. Wow. Does Emma Stone have a boyfriend? I'd be him for one day. That would be it. That's probably, I don't know, man. Something like that. Something crazy like that. We'll leave it off on these last two. I'll answer this one first just because do you play Call of Duty? Well, do you play much Call of Duty? Yeah, I play a decent amount, but not too much anymore. So you like kicking butts, do ya? Well, I'll show you, old man. I like the SpongeBob reference there. Hi, hey. Now, thoughts on Mexican? I don't even know what the hell that means. Did Gohan master Super Saiyan 1? No, he didn't. There we go. I just answered a ton of them. Alright. That's been it for this Q&A, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and catch you later.